Yes, people. We're back again with another episode of TKS React. This time, the boy has just gone and done it again. Real Ferdinand, real present. You know, he always chill with some of our favorite, legends, some of our favorite players of the game, played the game, experienced it, enjoyed it. Flair, skills, you name it. Real will always bring these players out. Um, we'll put them on the sofa, chat to them, genuinely chat to them, like opening up to him. It's mad how I don't know, but I want to say I don't know how he does it, or how he do it, but I've met Rio a few times. But he's just a genuine person. Like during his playing days, obviously in Manchester, I've seen him around, but it's just that guy, man. Even when you speak to people around, right, they'll tell you exactly what it is. Even the corner shops, they'll tell you that that's just him. So I'm not surprised that ex-players, ex-footballers, managers, coaches, and people in the game, in the business, want to talk to him, will give him time. And I'm not surprised, like people like Jimmy Carragher will look at it and go, "Oh, well, why is he getting all the good people?" He's asking those questions or trying to throw a dig in there, unreal. But he always bring out the good people, that are favorites of our favorite players. He's not looking for clickbait. He's not looking for round of applause. He's not looking for. He's just looking for a genuine conversation amongst the people he's played against, the people he's played with. I've not even watched the Gary Neville one yet, but it looks like a really good episode where Gary got to be himself. He opened up. He said things that we didn't know about. But it seems like a really good conversation. I'll definitely check you out after this. But real, keep doing what you're doing, man. Never change, brother. Never change. But anyway, let's get to it. And this time, he name dropped him on the first episode when they touched down in LA, that he was bringing out some of the biggest names in the business. And today, he's got us one of the greatest of all time. He's won the World Cup winner, Champions League winner. You name it, he's got it all. Kaká has played with all the greats, you can think of. But interesting one. Let's listen to how this conversation started and how it ended. Let's go, Rio.
Can Brazil win the World Cup?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Now we have the proper coach for this situation, I think. So Carlo can be the coach that can lead these guys to be a very, very strong group. To win the World Cup, you don't need good players. You need a strong team and strong group. This makes the difference. So I think Carlo can be the leader that can build this kind of group.
Yes, guys, welcome to Rio Meets. And this
The man
World Cup,
himself.
we're out in LA. And Airbnb have sorted us out with this incredible place. We'll be bringing you the best conversations with the biggest names. Stay with me, guys. We'll see you next.
Kaká.
Oh,
Hey,
Kaká,
Rio.
Kaká.
how you doing?
Good
to see you, man. You okay?
Good to see you, man.
Come in,
yeah,
man.
I'm good.
Still looks young.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very
Looks
good.
fresh. I bet he's been
you?
in the gym.
Gym this morning again?
Here we
This
go.
morning, yes.
Yeah?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Running or in
Try
the
to
gym?
do every day. No, just gym today.
So,
Yeah.
so you do something, you can sit here. So you do something in the gym every day?
I try to do.
Yeah?
I love sports in general, so I try to practice something. So today, in these days, tennis, golf, and gym, and football sometimes.
Listen, man, I'm just really
Sometimes.
pleased to be able to sit and speak to you because we've seen each other around and stuff, but I've always thought, I don't want to bother him, man. And you're not someone who talks a lot. And I don't see someone who talks, especially in English, a lot in media. So why is that? Why? It's just, I'm curious to know why.
That's just my way. That's who I am. So I don't like to talk too much, really. And so I just do this when I think it's really really nice, and I like the people, the interview, and the purpose of the interview as well. So thank you very much for having me
No, no, cool, man. So
in your.
That's what I mean. Like real, genuine guy. Like Kaká said it there, put it perfectly, sums it up perfectly there. I only do it when I know the interview. It's a good thing. It's a good person. It's a genuine person, and the purpose of the interview itself. I only do this stuff, but I don't like to talk. So he only talk to people, genuine souls, and real. Look at it, but you know, everyone has got their ups and downs. We're not gonna go into that. But away from that, people always say good stuff about Real Man, and the same way they say good stuff about the people he talks about in this pod.
Our show, but yes, and also speaking another language, sometimes it's not too easy.
But your English is good, man.
Yeah, it's okay, but sometimes I don't have the right vocabulary to say the
He
word
came
that I
from a
wanted to
private school,
express,
man. He went to a private school,
and also
Kaká.
because of that, sometimes I don't speak too much.
Well, to make you feel comfortable, I don't know hardly anything in Portuguese or anything, so I'm not going to.
Obrigado.
Yeah, obrigado.
Obrigado.
To the way? That's
Yeah,
it.
He,
That's
he
all I
went
know.
to a private school,
But
so his English is
take me back.
dead good.
Everyone kind of associates like Brazil with football, but equally at times as well they'll say football, and especially with footballers, poverty, and being a way out of poverty. And they use football, and it's been a great mechanism to get people out of that. What is your story?
I wasn't a poor guy, but I was a medium class.
Yeah.
So my father, he's an engineer. My mother, she's a teacher. So it's just a mid class in Brazil. And when I started playing, I played because I loved football, and I still love. So I love to study
didn't
football.
play
I
the
love
game
to
for the
comment
money.
football. I love to play football. I love to watch football. So I love this game. And
I love this game, Patrice Evra.
when I started playing, I saw that for those guys, it's the only chance that they had. So the motivation for that was incredible because it's the only chance. For me, even if I
Wow.
didn't have so much opportunities, I had a different opportunity as well to study and go to university and do something different.
Bro.
But the fact that I loved too much football, I said, no, I have to equal my motivation with them because I want to be a professional football player one day.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I tried so hard, and at the end it was good. But my background was that.
It's crazy because when I think about Kaká, and obviously when I found out that you agreed to do this, I was like, what first comes to mind when I think about you is obviously Brazil, football, Ballon d'Or, World Cup winner, Champions League winner, AC Milan.
Jeez.
But also faith, God.
Jeez.
And is it true you had an accident as a young kid that really motivated you to really go and follow God?
Yeah, I grew up with the Christian values, with my father, my mother always talking to me about God, giving me the values of the Christianity, the Bible, and these kind of things. But when I was 18, I had this incredible accident in a swimming pool. So I hit my head on the swimming pool.
On the bottom of
the swimming pool, and my neck turned a little bit, and I broke my neck.
Wow.
It was really important that process for me because it happened in October of 2000.
Wow.
And then I stayed 2 months with the neck
brace, the neck brace.
And it was a really tough period because I was 18 years old. I wanted to be a professional football player. The doctor said he didn't know if I could play again or something like that. And then these 2 months were really important. But it wasn't because of that I started to believe. I believed it before because of the whole story with my family. But at that moment was a really important experience that I had with God. So 2 months later, I had the opportunity to play in the first team of São Paulo. So in an incredible way,
Wow.
because I was on the bench because of the injury, and then it started a competition in Brazil for the first team, and the coach asked for some players from the academy, and because I was on the bench, I went to the first team
Wow.
because the first team of the under 20 was playing, and the because I was on the bench, I went to
so it was easier to take you than the players that were playing.
at the
that
day
time,
at the
yeah.
moment. So I went to the first team game, and I played really well, and the coach decided to keep me on the first team, and then I started to play as a professional player. So from October to January, 2-3 months, and things really changed. It was for me, it's a really incredible miracle. It was really important to have the faith and my family with me, my parents, my father, my mother, my brother, helping me to understand every time the situations and bring me back to who I am.
Back to earth.
Yeah, back to earth. Because
Bro, life is too short, man. That's mad. To think, doctor said to him, he might never play football again, right? And he beat all that. And he talks about his upbringing. It's not the typical South American story that you hear from some players who've been through it, gone through it, seen it. You listen to players like Anderson, Anderson that played for United. His story is absolutely crazy. No mom, no dad. Lived on the street, lived in the campus, the academy, the stadium. He's got a bedroom in the stadium, a room where they had to put him up. It's a completely different story to Kaká, and Kaká didn't have to play football because he had another option if he wanted to. But he's so humble, man. Kaká is so humble. The way he speaks and everything else. Like, just listen to that.
it's completely normal to to see different things. It's a lot of things happening, so it's really important to have someone to bring you back to earth. I spoke to the president of São Paulo, and I said to him that I wanted to go. I wanted to have this experience in Europe.
Was you confident you could go there and impose your style, like, and be the guy and become what you became? Was it like, did you walk in and go, yeah, I'm Kaká, I can do this, it's easy, or was you?
No, I was really confident, but I wanted to have this experience, to live in a different country, to stay with the best players. When I moved to Milan, in my position played Rui Costa and Rivaldo.
Jeez.
So the president of São Paulo told me, you know who is playing your position there? I said, yes, it's Rivaldo and Rui Costa. And he said, you are not going to play. And I said, it's okay. If the worst thing that can happen, I'm going to learn a lot with these guys, playing every day with them, seeing them play. And
mentality,
so
bro.
I want to go. And then when I arrived there, Ancelotti was the coach. And he started to give me the opportunity to play, and I just started to play and show what I could do. But I never thought in my head, no, I'll go there and I'll be the best, or no, I just wanted to go and
to play football. Just wanted to play football. These, we don't see that anymore.
Like when I think about you, it's like elegant, speed, precision passing, great ball control, quick.
Oh,
like,
Kaká.
How did you develop all of this elements of your game? Was it like natural, or did you have to really work on all of this stuff? Because some people say they're naturally gifted.
Yeah, I think some talent is natural, but most of them I had to work with. So for the speed, the power, most of those things I had to work hard. And when I moved from São Paulo to Milan, I was a raw player. So with talent and a lot of motivation, effort and everything. But in Italy was really important for me to understand football in a different way, to understand the game, to the strategies and everything. And Ancelotti was really, really important in that moment, because he also understood my quality and my style of game, and he changed it a little bit. When I say that, it's because when I arrived in Milan, Milan played 4-4-2.
Mhm.
So with four defenders, four midfielders,
We're
and
talking
two
AC Milan, by the
forwards.
way. AC Milan.
And when I arrived, he put me here on the right wing. But because also I that the fact that I didn't know a lot of tactics, I just go around. I wanted to play.
Play
I wanted
free.
to play free. And so I most of the time I was here and I wasn't here. And for 2, 3 games, he was shouting me the whole game, come back, stay here in the right. And after he understood that I like it to play free,
Number 10.
and he changed it.
Oh.
So he played with Pirlo,
Wow.
Gattuso on the right, Seedorf on the left, and I'm here in the middle.
A diamond.
How he changed it for a diamond, and so he understood that that position will be better for me and for the team. And
What was it like? You just named them players there, the names, man. I played with Pirlo and Seedorf in the games we play sometimes. Now we're retired. And I'm standing there sometimes thinking, I wish I played with these guys. Like, how was that for a young Brazilian guy to turn up and you got those guys feeding you the ball?
it's amazing. It's really amazing because
Crazy
of
stuff,
them,
man.
I grow a lot with as a player.
How would
because
Pirlo
of
help you? How would he help Pirlo?
Pirlo helped me with the Italian style, the idea of the game, and how the vision that he had of the game. But most of the time, it was because he could find me everywhere on the pitch. He had this vision of
Vision.
the field and
For
everything that was
scores.
happening. And so I just had to move. And then sometimes he was looking towards this direction and he gave me the ball there. He already saw everything, so it was really nice to have him as a teammate. Clarence, Gattuso, with the Ghana and
Passion.
ambition and effort and dedication, and also the seniors guys, Maldini, Costa Curta, Cafu. When you
Wow.
arrive at
This
club,
guy, man.
when you see
They're
those
dropping
guys
the
working
biggest,
really hard,
yo,
and you have
some
the
of our
respect,
favorites.
you have the DNA of the club, you understand a little bit what is the idea, so you just follow a good leaders.
And you're at AC Milan and you become hugely successful. You win so many trophies, and then the Ballon d'Or. Like, was that always a dream, or was it something that just crept up and you became that? Like, how did you get to that moment?
So I had a dream in my career, in my life, as a young kid, to become a football player for São Paulo, to play for the first team, and to use to wear the Brazilian national team for once. That was my dream. So I wanted to be a São Paulo professional player, and if I play one game with the national team, I'm happy.
Wow.
So of course, after that, the targets will change. But I never had this dream as a young kid to be the best player of the world or to win the Ballon d'Or. So it's
happened.
Just happened.
Just happened. And so of course in 2005, 6, that everybody started to say that I was in the fighting for that. So maybe one day could be a target. But I never had a target that I couldn't control. And Ballon d'Or and the best player of the world or something like that, you cannot control. So I try always to control the process that I could have or take, and then I
Speak your
leave
truth,
the
man.
result for the towards God.
It's crazy because you talk about that not having that target, and who you was up against that year to win the Ballon d'Or was Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yes.
who you later played with, and I played with, and that was his target. He was very different in that sense, and in that particular year, I think you had double the votes, and you won that by a landslide. Just talk me through about with Cristiano, because it's interesting the mindset of people that can get to the Ballon d'Or status and win that, but could be very different, like you guys are.
Yeah, I played with Chris for 4 years in Madrid. Amazing guy. He's incredible. Really nice teammate, and because we speak the same language, Portuguese, we had this group of Portuguese guys, you know,
CR7.
me, him, Marcelo, Pepe, Ricardo Carvalho. So we had a very good group of Portuguese guys, and yeah, he's got this mindset to beat the, the datas, his personal things, and score more goals and everything. And it's really nice. I completely understand, respect. He works for that. This is his mindset. It's just a different way to think. For me, things just happening, and I, of course, I wanted to improve, to get better, but there are a lot of things that I couldn't control. So I just understand most of them, and try to do my best.
Did his attitude kind of rub off on other players at Madrid? The way he was so obsessed with working hard and having crazy kind of like objectives.
He was also an inspiration, because when you see a player like him playing and working hard, it's really nice to have this kind of players in your group. And of course, he solved a lot of problems for for us. And when you have a player that can solve those kind of problems during the game, he always wanted the ball. He's incredible. He's amazing. So it was really nice to have him as an inspiration.
The chat that's going to go on in the comment section is going to be crazy, because a lot of them, if I don't ask you this, will go crazy. 2007, Old Trafford, Manchester United. You ripped us apart. What's your memories of that night?
Man, for me, it was one of course, the best goal that I scored in my career.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the second goal.
Yeah, well,
the second
crazy.
goal was.
Patrice Revere and Gary Hines, they're still entangled together.
So that goal, for me, is the most beautiful goal that I scored in my career. But that 2 games was incredible. So I scored 2 goals in the first game, and we lost. It was amazing. We lost 3-2. So I think Rooney scored in the last 5 minutes. He scored the goal. It was incredible game. And then we went to Milan. And for us, in Italy, they called that game the perfect game. So
The one in Milan.
La partita perfetta. See, the
La
perfect game.
partita perfecta.
We won 3-0, and for us was incredible. Because after 2 years, we lost against Liverpool in Istanbul. And then after 2 years, we were coming back to the
You have to get off me.
So
Stay with that. I'm for 2 minutes.
I'm recording.
Okay, but
I'll get it for you. I'll get the pass for you.
I need it now. I need it for my nails.
United, one of the best teams in the world, for us in semi-final, was incredible. And that semi-final for me was really, really special because I scored 2 goals in England and 1 goal in Milan. So 3 goals in the semi-final was amazing.
Dude, those 2 games, I realised then that there's another level or 2 to go before we can think about being a top team. Serious, because the way you guys played, Old Trafford, I thought you were outstanding. You was the best player easily, okay? And what you did and the way you glided around the pitch, my friends have asked me after, Rio, you was there live. What was he like? I was like, bro, you couldn't get near the guy. It was too quick, right? But also when we went to San Siro, I didn't play, I was injured in San Siro, but I was on the bench watching. And to see the way you guys played firsthand, like you talked about your connection with Pirlo and but also Seedorf, his movement and his one-touch passing and awareness was just like, you and him again, I was like, okay, I think I'm doing okay, but this is, there's levels to this game and it made me go back to the drawing board to work again. Did you feel like that about, like you mentioned Rooney, what was the feeling about Rooney from your dressing room?
No, for us, when we saw the lineup, man, they're incredible. They're incredible. And this is something that I think I take it personal, is if you take in the right direction, the competitiveness, it's really nice. It's really nice. It makes you improve, makes you be better. So when you see a lineup as you guys had in 2007, so man, I need to work really hard. I need to think a lot. I need to put all my effort to beat those guys. But I need to think, how can I do to go through Rio? And he's thinking how he can stop me. So it will be a 90 minutes battle that we are trying to beat each other. So we need to improve. We need to get better. So for us, when we saw that lineup, so man, we need to play with everything that we can. So and then you go to the final and you play against Liverpool. It's the same. So it's really nice when you can play in a high level like that because it makes you improve a lot.
Just talking about that, like attacking players, midfielders, etc. Who would you go and go, listen, they were the players that I had the best connection with in my career? And I'm going to name a couple of the players that you played with, by the way. You had like Shevchenko, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Cristiano,
crazy names,
Adriano, Rui Costa, Inzaghi, Crespo, Rivaldo, Benzema.
Crazy list.
Man. Like who out of them names do you go, that's when I felt that there was something between us?
Those names is incredible. So I've been really blessed to play with these guys. The best player that I played with, it was Ronaldo. Phenomenal, R9. Wow. He was really, really incredible. Just the way that it was, the way that he thought, mixed to the quality to execute what he's thinking. So it was just amazing to see him playing. Sometimes I said, man, how could you think that? So and of course, how can he execute too? But connection, I think Pirlo was one that I had a very good connection because of that I said. I just had to move. And sometimes
he knows where to find
you. I didn't have to call for the ball or do nothing. The ball just arrived. And with
I need to go back and watch some of these games,
very
man.
good connections too.
What did you need as a number 10? Because I'm going to come on to that in a minute. Because number 10 position is a position that I think when you was playing, there was loads of 10s that were around. Rui Costa, Totti, etc. Yourself and others. It's kind of going out of the game or gone out of the game a little bit. But you as a 10, what did you want from the striker that made you better?
That I think is this connection that we are talking about, because he needs to understand the moment that he needs to go and give me the space to go. Sometimes he needs to give me the opportunity to give him the ball, and sometimes he needs to come to create the space for 1-2. So I think this connection to understand the right moment with the right player, I think this makes the difference. Crespo was one of them. It's incredible. Of course, Inzaghi, with Shevchenko,
All of them are good movers, good movement.
always, always. To understand the moment that we need to go and create this space and create the possibility to receive the ball, and sometimes I need to come. And so the intelligence to play. So they need to be really smart, really intelligent, and it's really fast. So they need to think really fast. So this kind of connection, it makes the difference.
We have a lot of young people that watch this show, listen to this show, young players as well, right? And you talk about connections with players. How do you actually build a connection? Is it just a natural thing that happens, or is it work that goes in, or is it communication off the pitch, or what is it?
I think it's a mix of a few things, and these things that you nominated now, I think it's important. So communication outside the pitch sometimes. Oh, look, I like the ball like this. Oh, I like to do this kind of things. Can we arrange the situation on the field? Yes, and sometimes just the connection during the game, but most of the time is the time that we spend with that guy, not just, of course, it's on the pitch, but off the pitch. But more time you have training, more you create this kind of connection.
Was there any strikers that were really demanding from you? It was like, I need this, give me this.
No, Inzaghi was really incredible because he had a very specific way to play, and he wanted every time, even if I didn't look, I knew that Inzaghi was in that position because he always asked for that kind of ball. He always there for this kind of moment. So, but in not a bad way, in a very good way.
Again, when the young players watch this and listen to this, I think they find it really interesting when we see them in the comments and stuff, is to get an insight into how you develop parts of your game. Like, what were there any key aspects in your game that you went, I remember I used to work a hell of a lot on that, and then we saw it in games?
One thing that was really important for me, it was when I arrived in Italy in 2003. No, it's completely different from today, that everybody knows everyone. So here in Europe, everybody knows already the 13, 14 years old player in Brazil, in Africa, in Asia.
Hendrik, we all knew him ages ago.
So for me, the first year was really nice. Nobody knows me how I could play or my style. So it was an incredible year. So I did everything that I could, everything that I wanted to do on the field, I could do. Then the second year, everybody knows me already. So
before touching the second year, bro, I don't even want to skip anything. I don't even want to pause. I don't even want to interrupt this pod. It's so good. Everything that's coming out of Kaká, everything that he's saying, everything, the questions Rio is asking, absolutely spot on. Like Jenny question, like raw answers coming out of Kaká. So it's really good. It's really good. I don't even want to skip it. You know, like when you're playing a 10 out of 10 album, like Jay-Z drops an album or Drake drops an album, you don't want to skip. You want to hear every single word, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from this so far chat with Rio and Kaká. Let's go.
So I had a very, very difficult 6 months. And then one day, Ancelotti called me in his place and he told me, look, you need to understand how to play without the ball. Mister, I don't want to play without the ball. I want to play with the ball. So, and he told me, everybody knows you here now. So it's really easy to mark you. So you really need to understand how to play without the ball. And then I started to study how to play without the ball. So I got the games and I started to watch in which situation I could just move to create the space for my teammates or to create the space for me to receive the ball in a better position with nobody marking me. So this kind of advice for me was really important.
Did you ever watch any players and think, I'm going to take that? Or was there players that influenced you in that way at all?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the World Cup in 2002. I was 20 years old.
You beat us. You beat us.
in my
Bro.
position was playing Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and Ronaldo.
Jeez.
So I spent 50 days watching those guys training, playing, eating, sleeping, and for me it was the best university.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from them. So
what was you learning from those guys? Like in training, what was you seeing? What was going on?
The most important thing for me it was that they didn't have any fear to try. They tried.
They tried.
And of course, they did a lot of mistakes, but they keep trying. And if you score one goal and the 10 times that you try, you win the World Cup. So it's for me, it was really important to understand that. Don't be afraid to try what you think it's. Sometimes
we don't see that anymore. The players are too scared to play.
But try.
Just take me back to that though, because I mean, all of our guys that listen, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho, and again, at this point, people are telling us in England that we're the golden generation, and you've got Kaká on the bench, and
you know, we no longer see that. Now players are too scared to play. They're too scared to try something new, something different. They're too scared to take on their man. They're too scared. The wingers, they don't even play anymore. Now it's just about cut inside and shoot. We no longer see step overs. We no longer see Eltons, the Maradonas, the Chops. We no longer see any skills man in football. Because now players are too scared to try anything. And that's why a lot of Brazilian players will come to the Premier League and not succeed, because they try to put them in a box, put them back in a box and go, no, you can't do that, you can't do that, you know. And the fans are making the game a bit boring as well now, because when we see something, when a player makes a mistake, they try something new, we go after them, start calling them names, you know. A typical example would be Anthony at United. Anthony tried his skill, it didn't work out. The next two, we all came for Anthony. Let him try 50 times, let him make a mistake. The 10th time you get it right, then you go, now it makes sense why you're doing it. But anyway, let's go.
And then these three guys, these aliens playing the game, and it's like, these guys were a different planet to us. Like, just take us back a little bit, and that's some examples of like crazy stuff you might have seen.
The first time that I met them, it wasn't the last called up for the World Cup. When we started the pre-World Cup in Barcelona, so I flew from São Paulo to Barcelona. Then when I wake up in Barcelona, I was in the breakfast and just start to come these guys. So Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Lúcio, Emerson. So the first time that I was meeting those guys, so for me was, man, that I was playing a video game with those guys yesterday in Brazil, and now I'm sitting with them having breakfast here, and we are gonna play a World Cup. So for me it was really, really nice to have them. Ronaldo was very important for me too, because in 1994 he was the youngest in the national team. So I think he saw me in him in 1994, so he helped me with everything, toothpaste or taking me to play golf in the free moment. So he was really, really special. But the whole team was really nice with me. But because of my position was midfield and forward, those guys were the guys that I was trying to follow, to look and to learn from them. And Ronaldinho, 22, I think he was at the World Cup. He's just amazing. Rivaldo, incredible. So was really nice, really nice.
Wow.
We had a very good team, very good team.
Hey, in the dressing room of them guys, obviously we know the talent. Who ran the dressing room? Who were the leaders in that dressing room? Cafu was the captain.
It's nice because I think in a football team or in a place that you have a team, you have a different type of leaders. So we had the Cafu, was the captain, so it's a type of leader. We had the technical leader, that guy that when the game is really hard, he said, hey, give me the ball and I'll try to solve the problem. So I think Ronaldo was that guy. Ronaldinho was that guy too. And we had also the leaders of the changing room, the guys that try to make everybody happy. And we had the Nilsson. Do you remember
Oh,
the
yeah,
Nilsson?
the left.
The Nilsson.
Was he this guy?
Yeah, he was this guy trying to play with everyone, makes everybody happy. And
He
of
had
course,
skills, man. Skills.
he was incredible. Huh? He was really nice player. And of course, we had the coach, Filipão, was really good, really incredible in that World Cup. And so I think those guys were really the leader of the team in 2002.
I was speaking to Thierry Henry yesterday, and he was talking about in training, sometimes you see more than actually in games. Is that the same when you in the little games and stuff like that with these guys?
Yes, it's the same because you don't have the pressure. You don't have the supporter shouting you or if you make any mistakes. So you are completely free. So during the training session, it was the best.
Nutmegs and stuff like this through the legs.
A lot.
Yeah.
And in Brazil, we had today a little bit less, but at the time we had a training before the game we called rachão. It's like a free game. So you divide two teams, and coach he doesn't participate on that. So we have two captains, and they just pick the players. Goalkeepers plays on the line or normal line, and you put someone in the goal. So it's like just a playing around. So it normally was before the game. The last training was that kind of training, and so
It's
in
mad.
that moment you see incredible things. And that is just playing for fun.
That's when I see that. I think I would pay to watch this type of training with like Ronaldinho and Ronaldo, yourself and Rivaldo. No, it's crazy. And you know what? It's weird because we watch a lot of games now, and I'll just the game feels very much more like structured, and it's about control. And players like we're talking about now, there's not as many as those guys around today. Who takes you back to those feelings now when you watch football? Is there any players?
I love Neymar, so I think he brings me back. I feel that the memories.
Neymar
of that
Jr.
period. Of course, Chris, Messi, Mbappe, Yamal now. I think he's one of them. Also, just want to play and create, and I think the football just changed. It's different now. It's a lot of information, a lot of data, and it's just different. But I love
Let's
to see
get rid of
those
the
kind
data.
Players that sometimes I just want to create something different. I just want to play, and of course, tactical it's really important, it's strategy and everything. But sometimes just want to see those guys having fun on the field.
Just about Yamal, because I think he's like a magic player, and I don't know where he's going to get to. I think he can decide where he gets to. But does he remind you of anybody? Do you look at him and think, oh, that looks like him? Because you mentioned Denilson, like it made me think of Yamal straight away.
Yeah, but I think Yamal, it's more, in my opinion, towards Neymar. More look like the Neymar style, the best period. So yes, those players that you just want to sit and watch a game because you want to see what
Just
what
want
they
to see,
can
you
do,
want to
what
see
they
the
can
skills.
create.
You mentioned Neymar, and I think sometimes you hear some people saying, this about Neymar, maybe he didn't get to the level he should have got to, but I can't understand that. I think he's amazing. I think he should have stayed at Barcelona, but I just still think he's had an amazing career. When I mention Neymar, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I love Neymar. So we played together in the national team. We are friends. So I like him too much. So it's really hard for me to speak something bad about him. Not even not bad, just to make any consideration. So if he's ready, if he's in a good shape, physical condition is good, I think he'll be very, very important for Brazil. So I wish we can see Neymar play more years in a good condition, because it's really nice to see him playing. I told you, there is some players that you just want to sit and watch some games. He's playing for
That's
Santos
it.
now, and I'm my team in Brazil is São Paulo, so I love to watch São Paulo. But I love to watch Neymar playing for Santos. So a lot of times during the week, I'm sitting there just watching to see what he can do and supporting him. And this kind of players, I think it's really important for football.
Bro, we don't
What's
see
he
support
personality
like this
I mean, we often
anymore.
talk about his football, but not many get close like you have. What's he like as a guy around the squad, even just chilling? What is he as a person?
No, he's a really nice guy. He's always supporting the team. He tries to help the young guys, and he's a very good teammate. So he understood his position now. It's really different from before, and now he's much more mature, and he's he's really good, really nice.
Now we're talking. I don't know. We've got there to Brazil. Can Brazil win the World Cup?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We have a very good team with very
That's
good
why we're
players
watching the World
playing
Cup,
the
bro,
best
because we want to
clubs
see
in
some
Europe
things.
and being protagonists of those clubs. So this means a lot. Now we have the proper coach for this situation, I think. So Carlo can be the coach that can lead these guys to be a very, very strong group. Because to win the World Cup, you don't need good players. You need a strong team and strong group. This makes the difference.
Facts.
So it's
Facts.
very intensive competition, very short, and you need to be very strong. So I think Carlo can be the leader that can build this kind of group.
Behind a great leader like Ancelotti, who do you think are the other guys who can push this team and will be very important if you was to say maybe 2 or 3 players?
Vini, I think, he's protagonist of Real Madrid for a few years. He's been the best player in the world. So I think Vini can be that guy. Rafinha playing for Barcelona, a lot of responsibilities. So I think Rafinha can be that guy too. Casemiro is really important for his position, his influence, leadership. So the goalkeepers, Ederson now, Alisson is recovering. Hope he can be for the World Cup too. So, and Marquinhos. I think these guys can lead the team, but in front, I think forward, Vini, Rafinha. Mateus is playing really good too. I think he will be really important.
Would that be your front three? If you were picking the front three?
I like this. The style that I like to play is 4-2-3-1. So I think it's very balanced team. But of course, depends on the players. Nothing depends on my idea. No, depends on the players and how they're gonna be there. So I would play in that system.
And what do you like about Cunha? Because he's obviously been in the Premier League now. He's playing at my old club, Man United, and the fans love him. Like, give us some insight about Cunha that maybe we don't understand or see yet.
No, for me, it's now how he understood the game. So he's working really hard tactically. So sometimes he's doing the work the dirty work, to help the defenders and to have the defensive system. And also he can use his creativity. So he can bring his Brazilian style to improve and to do something really different during the game. But I think that the way that he understood how that he needs to work hard for the team. I think that's it.
Good. And you know, just the last thing on Ancelotti, because
Fair enough.
you played under him in some of your best moments, and for years at Milan, and you said he was the best manager that you had. What makes him a great manager, and why is he going to be so important for Brazil?
Well, I think there is a different kind of leadership. and base it in something really the concept that really important. And the two opposite, it's the leadership based on fear, that sometimes works because fear is a good motivation. But I think when you're leading by fear, it's you have a period of time for that, 2-3 years in a football team. And there is the opposite, it's leading by love. So I think Ancelotti, he's leading by love. So he's like this father. He tries to make everybody happy. But when we talk about that, sometimes we forgot that he's really good to understand the game too.
Yeah.
The tactics and the systems and to see the game and everything. He's really good. But he's really, really, really good to manage people. So I think that his best quality that makes a lot of difference, because when you go on the pitch and you play with confidence, you know that the coach is supporting you. That's really, really important and makes the difference.
Absolutely.
And when you see him, you see like a father. So that's
Is he coming up to you like and saying, because this interests me a lot about management, like some managers treat the whole team the same, or is he coming up to you and saying like, Kaká, man, you're the best, you're gonna win us the game, like these types of things that make you feel like superhuman?
He understands every personality. So for someone you need to shout, and for someone you need to hug.
Yeah.
So he understood that, and it's I think that makes the difference. To treat everyone that is in a specific way, it's really hard, and it's really
That is crazy.
sometimes you get
That's not
tired
even crazy. That's just
because
facts.
it's easier to say the same thing for everyone and take this. But when you have to treat everyone in a different way, it's more work, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth it.
Big results.
Sir Alex Rio will tell you the same thing. Sir Alex, they said he used to do the same thing, right? He will shout at certain players because he knows those players can take it, can handle it, they will give it back. Then some players will pull them to the side, speak to them completely differently because that's what they need. Nowadays we no longer see that in football. Nowadays we call every player, we judge them by how much they earn, we judge them by what they make, we judge them by what they drive. Back in the day when fans never used to do that. If you know this player is a soft guy, he needs soft touch, some loving. Like managers used to do that. Now managers will come out, start calling out players. He's not doing this. He's not putting this stuff in training. Instead of go to that player, find out what they need, and how you can support them. Don't even hire people for that. You do it yourself. And that's the difference between those managers back in the day, those coaches back in the day, like Sir Alex, Ancelotti, and so many others that excel in the game. Even Mourinho, right? He knows how to do it. He backs his players outside, but inside he gives them a different treatment. And Kaká is right. Ancelotti is that guy that could probably win, get Brazil to win the World Cup again.
The last thing on Brazil, can you just take me into what it feels like to go into a World Cup as a Brazil player with big expectations and the pressure that comes with that?
I think it's. I think we can talk the same way. I think it's the same way for you to go
England's
with
pressure as well, man.
No, for the big countries that you have this responsibility to win every time. It's this pressure that it's if you take it to the right side, I think it's a very good thing because that moves you, that push you to improve, to work hard, to put all your dedication, effort towards something that makes people really happy. And of course, for you will be amazing to win a game in a World Cup, play a World Cup, win a World Cup. So when I was standing on the field and singing the anthem, it was just incredible. Yeah. Because there's this film about my whole life, and looking back and seeing that the moments that I was supporting Brazil at home and wishing that one day I could be there, and it's really special. It's amazing.
Would the fans in Brazil want you to prefer you to win or play with style?
Prefer to win.
Yeah,
If you can win
Yeah.
playing a good,
it's a bonus.
it's a bonus.
Yeah.
But I think we prefer to win. In 1994, everybody says that Brazil, we didn't have a very good style, but it was perfect. We won after 24 years, I think. So it was great. So Romário, Bebeto, and Dunga, and Mauro Silva, and Tafarel. So, and that's perfect. So I think for us, the most important thing is to win.
You know this, you just mentioned his name, he's one of my favourite players, Romario.
Romário.
Oh my God, this guy, seriously.
Incredible.
He's come out of now, he's got his podcast, he's everywhere. Like, he's flying everywhere. I didn't see him for many years and now he's everywhere. I can't
He's
believe it, but
everywhere.
he was one of my favourites as a kid.
He's incredible.
No.
Amazing the way that
Rio,
he
gonna chat
played
to
in
him. Hear that?
Barcelona,
That's probably our next
and
surprise.
PSV, and of course for Brazil, Romário
Romário.
is one of the best for sure.
Just going back to style changes and the number 10 role, because you're synonymous with the number 10 and it's kind of disappearing out of the game. But like, what do you think about that and how did we get that back into the game? Because it's a role that made you dream and had imagination and fairy tale with that role.
I think there are a few things that changed the game. So the game now it's much more intensive, much more. You have much more. It's dynamic, and that classic number 10 that you use it to have. So the number 10 that was a little bit waiting for the moment, the spaces. So I think we lost a little bit of that. But I would like to go to just another reflection to how the rules change the game most of the time. So now we have the goalkeeper playing a lot, and also because the rules changed. So now the goalkeeper can play and start the action and the play from the behind. And for me, the number 10, he lost a little bit of space when we changed the offside rule. Because now we have a very short space in the middle. So you don't have anymore that space for the number 10 to be there, to
alone,
stay there alone. So it's really hard to have a number 10.
Ball IQ. Ball IQ.
In that position. We had in Brazil a number 10, Alex, who played for Fenerbahce.
Left foot.
Incredible. So also now, James, I think he was one of the last number 10, now James Rodriguez. It's really hard for them to find that space now, but I think it's also because of the rules. Now the defenders are really tight,
Compact,
really up, really compact, and it's a shame because it was really nice to see those.
That's my favourite.
Oh man, that position was.
Maradona was my guy. Seriously. Do you watch English football at all?
Yes, a lot.
Which players excite you? Who do you look at and go, this is what I like?
Well, I like to the English player Palmer. I like to see him play. I like
Palmer.
His style, the way that he plays. Manchester City, of course, I like it's very specific, very
underrated.
Pepe's way, So, but you can see the identity of the team, the club. Of course, Haaland is doing amazing, a lot of goals. I like to watch Steven now. Steven is doing really good in Chelsea. So the Brazilians that playing in England, Manchester United, it's always good to see. I love to watch Casemiro also because he's a very good friend.
But just on Palmer, why Palmer? What's it about him that you like?
I like his style. He's very football for him. It's because for me football was really simple way to think. I need to get the ball and take it to that place. And so I think Palmer had a little bit of that. It's very simple for him. It's just take the ball and go towards the
pass or run, doesn't matter.
Let's go. So I like the way that he plays.
Just want to take you back to Real Madrid because we haven't spoken about that. It's like 4 years you spent there. How do you reflect on your time at Real Madrid?
Well, for me, it was a very complete process because it's part of the personal things that I had, the professional things that I had, because I came from Milan from to be the best player of the world to play for Real Madrid. And if you Google today the worst acquisition of Real Madrid, I'll be the first with Hazard. So you'll see. If you Google that, you'll see Kaká and
But you know,
Hazard.
I think you're being hard on yourself because
No,
of injuries.
my problem in Madrid was
Bro.
first because of injury,
I'll Google
and
this
second because of
after
the coach's choice.
after this.
Mourinho, he just preferred other players, and was very good because the players that I can mention it is amazing players. Ozil, Di Maria, Benzema, Cristiano, was me. Those players are fighting for one place, 2 places on the team. So most of the time he decided for other players, and that period for me was really important because I tried to do everything that I could to show him that I could have more time to play, more continuity, and at the same time I was this personal issue with identity, who I am. I'm the best player of the world, or I'm one of the worst acquisition of Real Madrid in the last years.
So you was thinking this?
I was thinking that because, and who I am. And then faith was really important for me at the period too, because I really understood that I'm not the best player in the world, and I'm not the one of the world worst acquisition of Real Madrid. I'm the son of God. I'm my identity went towards the faith. I'm just the son of God. God loves me in every situation, in every moment.
It's called faith,
if I performed really well here in Milan, it was really good. It's just a period of my life that I could perform well, and God blessed me here. And here, if I cannot perform in the best way, even if I'm doing the same thing that I did here, I cannot perform. I cannot control the result. What's happening? God's with me in this situation too, and I'm blessed to be here as well. So that period, when I say complete, it because every piece of my life, so emotionally, professionally, personal, everything was in this complex 4 years situation. For me was incredible, that period. And it's really nice for me to go there and see Florentino and see the players and everybody that works is still working in Madrid, and having the open door. And every time that they sees me, they say, look, here the club is yours. It's really nice to have you here.
Yeah.
And the day that I left from Madrid, Florentino called me. I went to his office and he told me, look, of course, we didn't have the results that everybody wants, but we are very happy that you played for us. Always very honest, professional. Your integrity was really amazing. You never said bad things about the club or the coach or anything here.
You could have easily just said the manager's a big problem and Mourinho was this, but you was calm.
I never said that, and you guys will never see me say bad things about that period and the club and coach and everything. But for me, it was just a period that I had to have in my life, in my career. And if I'm very happy with who I am today, it's because I had
So for those things,
so
yeah.
it was incredible.
It's a mature way to look at it,
Incredible
I suppose.
interview.
Do you know what? I'm sitting here talking to you and reminiscing about the old times, and it's very nostalgic. But like, I'm sitting here saying, bro, do you ever get angry? Have you ever been angry? Like
a few times on the pitch, yes. But yes, I do sometimes. I'm angry. I had some moments on the field also that I was really angry. One of them was with Seba Veron.
Yeah.
So we have this. It was really tough game. Every time that we played against Milan Inter was tough because it was Brazil against Argentina and Milan against Inter. But it's just
Wow.
normal things. It's just
National team everywhere. National
Just,
team, you take it everywhere.
things that happen on the field.
No,
But
he's a good guy as well.
he's
I
a
like
really
Seba.
nice guy.
I like him.
So we spent a few days together, and these days was really nice to be with him, and not just him, all the Argentinians and all the players that we played against each other. So different situations, different moments, but it's really nice now that we can stay together and change experience, talk to each other, and having fun. It's really nice.
No, I love it as well. I love it. Right, before we go, we've got 5 minutes left. Everyone who comes here, they give us their five-a-side team, the best players they played with. No goalkeepers.
No goalkeepers.
Goalkeepers don't count. Yeah. So the best 5 players you played with in your career.
It's really hard to say.
It is.
With that list, it's really hard to say. But the first one, as I said, it's Ronaldo, phenomenon.
R9. Yeah.
The best one. So I would say, man, it's. If I start to think, it's. So Ronaldinho, Cristiano.
Cristiano. Ooh, R9, R7. Say R7.
Maldini.
Maldini.
Is that okay?
Pirlo Maldini. Oh, so that could be one of the
Pirlo
best.
Maldini. That's 5. Ooh.
We had.
R9. Ronaldinho. Pirlo Maldini.
But just
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So Pirlo,
Jeez.
Maldini.
But you mean, yeah, I need to.
No, it's fine, it's fine. So you've got
I don't need
Maldini
to
at the
make a
back.
system.
Yeah. Oh, you've got Maldini at the back. You've got Pirlo
Wow.
as well. Then you've got Ronaldinho, R9,
And Cristiano.
and Cristiano. Yeah, I don't know if there's any better than that team, you know. I don't know if there is. Okay. Well, listen, Kaká, you didn't disappoint, man. Listen, I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having
Thanks,
me here,
man.
man. It's amazing. Congratulations in everything that you've done. It's
Thank you.
amazing to see players reinventing themselves. It's
yeah.
not easy when we retire.
Yeah, I know. We look for something to do.
And so, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's been great, man.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yeah, man. Mad respect to Kaká, man. Alright. What do you need?
car.
For the car?
Yeah.
For the race car?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mad respect to this to Rio and Kaká. He's one of the best one I've watched so far. I've seen so far.
Car.
Like,
The car.
okay, the car is upstairs.
The car.
Right, one of the best pods I've seen. Rio. Like, literally, it just feels like he's chatting to your boy. So there's no got you moment, no clickbait, no. Oh, you can hear Aria shouting my name. No clickbait, not looking for anything. He just, like, even Kaká appreciating that at the end there. It's nice to see people, players, reinventing themselves after the game. And Ria's done that perfectly without even stepping on anyone's toes. You know, without even stepping on anybody's, without hitting on anyone. And he's doing it. That's mad respect for the guy. Like I said, everyone, they've got their ups and downs. Like Kaká mentioned, he had these ups and downs. And he's right. Actually, when you look at, just Google it, right? According to Real Madrid fans, Eden Hazard is number 1 and Kaká is number 2. Worst signings for Real Madrid. Can you believe it? Kaká is number 2. Is second place for the worst signing for Real Madrid. That's mad. Someone that won the Ballon d'Or. That's crazy, bro. But it just shows again the standards of certain clubs or certain players, or what people, you never know what people could be going through behind the scenes. So he experienced a bad period where maybe he wasn't performing to standards, to his own standards as well. And all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, you got fans telling us Kaká, one of the 2 worst signings for Real Madrid. That's mad. But yeah, he's smiling. Look at that. Doesn't get angry. You know, he feels comfortable around Real. And like he said before, he said, I only do interviews. I only talk to people. I only sit with people that I feel like, you know, there's a genuine connection. What they do, what they're doing. They're not gonna. What the interview is all about. You know, he doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't go out. Doesn't chat to people. He keeps himself to himself. he goes to church or something like that. Believes he's got strong faith. He had an accident that could have ended his career. Doctors told him that no way. Um, he could have played football again, but he beat that and played football. He won the Ballon d'Or, he won the World Cup. He played with CR7, CR9, CR7, R9, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Romario. He played with Pirlo, Maldini, Shevchenko. Oh my days. The names are crazy, bro. Oh, that team, imagine. That's a dream. But anyway, we know we don't see the number 10 position. We no longer see that in football. We no longer see that. Like, people are scared to play. Players are scared to take the game and it's like, this is me. I'm gonna control this game, because then you've got the fans looking at you, coming at you with a lot of pressure. You've got your coach tactics. We've got data to look at. We no longer see that. Players are too scared to try new things. Like Kaká said there, the best thing he learned from the Rivaldo, the R9s, the Ronaldinhos, the Cafus is they kept trying the same thing over and over, or kept trying new things over and over. They made mistakes, but when they get the first time, they go, "Wow, okay, that we need the World Cup." But now we don't see that. Players are too scared to try something new. Players are too scared to take on people, because when they make a mistake, we come at them. We're guilty, the fans. We're guilty of all this. We're super guilty of all this. So I hope in the future, I mean, again, you mentioned the rules there, the rules change, everything else. Now bringing in the goalkeepers into play. Why do we get to see goalkeepers have more touches than defenders, than midfielders, than wingers, than strikers? Now goalkeepers would have more touches during a game than the striker. Ow. So the game needs to go back to where it was back in the day, when we used to watch football and go, wow. Now you know, the only people you watch now, you go, wow, Yamal, Yamal, Vinny, a bit of Rashford. But the rest of them, there's no more skills, no more techniques, no more nothing. No more flair to the game. Everyone is scared to play the game now. So I hope one day we go back to seeing or watching football like as we know it, as we knew it, as we once knew it, you know. But the way things are going right now, it looks like FIFA trying to ruin the game for everyone. FIFA, are pulling out some stunts that telling me that they're trying to ruin football, or they're trying to move football from South America, Europe, trying to take it to the USA, trying to play the USA way, the American way. Nah, that ain't it. But anyway, this is about Rio Ferdinand. Shout out to Rio. Keep bringing us the good stuff. Our favorites. I want to see the next person. I want to see set off. I want to hear that guy speak, man. And I'm thinking that he's gonna speak. He's gonna talk about Kobe, what he thinks of Kobe Mino. He's our boy, our star boy. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, man. It's got. So, Real, if you can do anything, give us a set off for the next one. With that being said, shout out to Real and Real Present. This is TK's Family Reacting. Peace out.